Welcome back to my channel. Today we uncover some mind-blowing facts about the human body and learn important English vocabulary related to our senses. Let's kick things off with sight, the sense that allows us to see the beauty of the world. Did you know the human eye can distinguish about 10 million different colors? But there is a twist. Have you ever gazed at the clear sky and spotted tiny floating specks? You're actually seeing your own white blood cells. That's right, the sight of those floating dots is known as blue-field entoptic phenomenon. Let's take a look at the vocabulary. Distinguish means to recognize or point out a difference between things. The human eye can distinguish about 10 million different colors means the human eye can recognize the difference between 10 million different colors. Gaze at something means to look at something for a prolonged period of time. So, have you ever gazed at the clear sky and spotted tiny floating specks? To spot means to notice, observe, or detect something, often something that is small, hidden, or not easily noticeable. A speck is a tiny spot or particle. We often say the sight of, the smell of, the touch of. The sight of those floating dots is known as blue-field entoptic phenomenon. More examples. The sight of the sun setting over the ocean took my breath away. The smell of freshly baked bread wafted through the kitchen. The touch of her hand reassured him in times of uncertainty. We often use the preposition at with such phrases as at the sight of, at the smell of, at the touch of. For example, she wondered at the sight of the magnificent mountain range. At the smell of smoke, the firefighter sprang into action. He shivered at the touch of the icy water. Moving on to hearing, this sense helps us catch the sound of music, laughter, and the whispers of nature. But ever wonder how you can overhear a conversation in a noisy room? It's thanks to the cocktail party effect, our ability to focus our hearing on a specific source while filtering out a range of other sounds. This remarkable skill helps us pay attention to what truly matters. Catch the sound of music or catch any other sounds means to hear the sounds, often implying that they are heard unexpectedly or in the background. Whisper means to speak very quietly in a hushed tone so as not to be overheard by others. Overhear means to unintentionally hear what other people are saying because they are speaking loudly enough to be heard, or because the listener is nearby and the speakers are not making an effort to keep their conversation private. Filtering out is the process of focusing on specific information while ignoring other, less relevant information. Cocktail party effect is our ability to focus our hearing on a specific source while filtering out a range of other sounds. More examples. She overheard the whispered conversation at the next table. The hiker could barely catch the sound of the distant waterfall. It can be challenging to filter out irrelevant information when conducting research. Our sense of smell is considered the most ancient and the most primitive sense. It has been crucial for our survival throughout evolution. Our sense of smell can take us on a journey, bringing back memories and emotions. The power of smell is so profound that it's believed to be the sense most closely linked to memory. By the way, the smell of fresh rain on dry earth isn't just poetic, it has a name, petrichor. Ancient means very old, often referring to things from a distant past or belonging to a period of history long ago. A sense of smell is our most ancient sense. We often say a sense of smell, a sense of touch. Our sense of smell can take us on a journey, bringing back memories and emotions. Bringing back memories and emotions means recalling past experiences or events, which in turn evoke associated feelings or emotions. Profound is an adjective that describes something of great depth, intensity, or significance, often implying a deep understanding or impact. The power of smell is so profound that it's believed to be the sense most closely linked to memory. More examples. Revisiting her hometown always brought back a sense of nostalgia. Dogs have an incredibly acute sense of smell. Traveling to foreign countries can lead to profound insights into different cultures. Taste. The sense that allows us to enjoy different flavors from sweet to savory. But did you know your taste buds are replaced every 2 weeks? Taste and smell are closely linked. The majority of what we perceive as taste actually comes from our sense of smell. This is why foods tend to taste bland when we have a blocked nose. Savory is an adjective which describes food with a salty or spicy flavor that is not sweet. It can also refer to appetizing food. Taste buds are small sensory organs on the tongue that enable us to detect different tastes. Your taste buds are replaced every 2 weeks. Perceive means to become aware of, to understand, or interpret something through the use of the senses, such as sight, hearing, touch, taste, or smell. The majority of what we perceive as taste actually comes from our sense of smell. Bland describes something that lacks strong flavor, excitement, or interest. It can refer to food that is mild or lacking in distinct taste. Foods tend to taste bland when we have a blocked nose. More examples. The chef prepared a delicious savory stew with a perfect balance of spices and flavors. My taste buds danced with delight as I tasted the cake. It's fascinating how our taste buds can perceive such subtle differences in flavor and texture. The dish turned out to be rather bland. Next up, a sense of touch. This sense is the first one to develop in a newborn and is essential for a connection and understanding our environment. Have you ever wondered why the feel of a gentle breeze or the touch of a loved one can be so comforting? It's because touch triggers the release of oxytocin, known as the love hormone, which plays a crucial role in forming social bonds and boosting our moods. We often say the feel of rather than the feeling of. What's the difference? The phrase the feel of typically refers to the tactile sensation or texture of something, emphasizing the physical aspect of touch. For example, the feel of a gentle breeze on your face. She loved the feel of the soft, velvety fabric against her skin. The phrase the feeling of generally refers to the emotional or subjective experience associated with something. For example, the feeling of joy overwhelmed her when she saw her family after a long time. He couldn't shake off the feeling of unease as he entered the abandoned house. Comforting is an adjective describing something that provides a sense of comfort, solace, or reassurance, often in times of distress, sadness, or discomfort. The feel of a gentle breeze or the touch of a loved one can be so comforting. Trigger means to stimulate or provoke something to happen. So a human touch triggers the release of oxytocin, means it stimulates the release of oxytocin. Crucial means extremely important or necessary. So, a human touch triggers the release of oxytocin, known as the love hormone, which plays a crucial role in forming social bonds and boosting our moods. Social bonds mean connections, relationships, and ties that individuals form with others within a social group or community. Boosting our moods means improving our moods, making us happier. More examples. A warm hug from a loved one can be incredibly comforting during difficult times. Certain scents can trigger powerful memories from our past. Participating in group activities can strengthen our social bonds. Proper hydration is crucial for maintaining good health and overall well-being. Hiking or gardening can quickly boost your mood. And there you have it, a few astonishing facts about your senses alongside some really useful English vocabulary. If you found these facts fascinating and if you've learned something new, don't forget to give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon!